Hello, everybody.
Hey guys.
It's Ollie and me again. This week we wanted to talk about something particularly relevant. The Auckland Marathon is happening today, and I know quite a few of you are taking part. There's a whole heap of people I know from work that are doing the marathon, some of them for the first time. Not all of them are doing the full 42Ks, some of them are doing the half marathon or a 5km run, whatever it is. This week we wanted to talk about what happens after the event. It's particularly easy to get yourself motivated for the actual event because you know it's something that you have to do. It's not necessarily easy, the preparation is not easy, but the motivation can be easy because you know you've got this big date coming up. But what happens after the event? It's something that doesn't really get spoken about quite a lot. So I've got Ollie here. Now Ollie, you did the full marathon a few years back.
Yeah, quite a while now, probably 2011.
Just briefly, tell me what that was like.
It's quite tough. My aim was to do it in about 4 hours, and I think I did it 4 hours 45, so I was off my target. But I didn't do too much training. I did some training near the start, but probably like Adam as well, my motivation died as I went through and I kind of stopped training. Did a bit at the end, so that's probably why I didn't get my goal. But yeah, during the race itself, it was similar to Adam again. Yeah, the first half was alright. Around the 24k mark, that's where my legs started to hurt. Lots of different parts of my legs started to hurt that have never hurt before. And so you have to start walking just to relieve the pressure, like walk and run. But you just keep going until you finish. Yeah.
All right, now I'm basically going to divide the next part of this video into three sections. So we'll talk about the week after the event, then we'll talk a month after the event, and then 6 months after the event. And this is aimed at anyone out there who's doing the doing any kind of running today. So for you, Ollie, the next day and the week after the marathon, what was that like?
For me it was alright. I wasn't in pain the next day. It was kind of strange. Yeah, I mean, you just rested when I finished. I drove home, then went out for dinner. Yeah, I felt alright. Yeah, I could do exercise the next day a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think that's everyone's experience doing it, but yeah, it was mine. So I don't know.
It totally wasn't the case for Adam. Adam was saying he was really struggling the next day after both the marathons he's done. Now, for anyone out there who would be struggling, you know, they've got to go to work tomorrow. Any advice?
I would say keep moving, walk a little bit, do something just to get the blood flowing in your muscles, your legs, because if you just stay still all the time, your blood's not going to be moving around. You're not going to recover as well as you can. You can think about putting some ice on your legs if they're sore, but yeah, try to move as much as you can. That's would be my advice.
All right, now if we look at the month after, so 1 month after the event, something that a few people have called out, and I'm not sure if this was the case with you or not, but essentially with the race coming up, you're doing a lot of training, you're burning a lot of calories, so even if you're eating a bit more, that energy is being used up. Now that the event is over, it's all done, you're not training as much, you're not as motivated, and now suddenly that weight starts to go up. Is that something that happened with you?
Not really. I think I still did some exercise around then. Yeah, not really running. I kind of do HIIT workouts. I've always liked them, so that's what I did. Yeah, I mean, how you feel. I guess it depends on your personality, what you like to do, what you feel you got out of the marathon, what you want to do next, kind of thing.
Yeah. So, what would you say to someone out there who has trained really hard for the day, and now they're sort of a month afterwards, and they've noticed that the weight's starting to go up?
Main thing is, how did you feel when you did the marathon? Is it something you want to do again? Is it something you want to improve on? Like, get a better time, do it again, get a better time? Or do you want to try an ultra marathon? Do you want to try training for an Ironman competition? Or do you want to do just, you don't want to do that kind of thing again, put your body through that stress, and you just want to find some other exercise that you like doing? And I think one thing is, a lot of people who run the marathon do the fundraising for it as well.
Yeah.
You can find things to do like that as well. It doesn't have to be a marathon. I think what I did a challenge for my 29th birthday. I set myself 29 challenges to do and raise money for the SPCA. It's a good idea if you're finding hard motivation to do something. A birthday challenge is one thing you can do, and raise some money for a charity that you find you want to raise some money for. That's a good way to motivate you to do something. Yeah.
And I think that's quite a nice note to finish off on. Again, quite a few people at work, quite a few people who we know through Defy, they're doing the running today to raise money for charity. Absolutely inspired by these people. To go out there and to challenge yourself for personal gain, I think it deserves a lot of praise. But to go out there and to do these things to raise money for the most needy in society, I think it's phenomenal. So well done to all of you out there. We hope that the race goes well for you. We hope that the weather holds up. We hope that you're not in a lot of pain tomorrow. Have an amazing day, and we will talk to you all later.
See ya.